It's a classic. What did they say? And they cannot need the truth. And like the everything that what we do. So no dispatch, the better we can keep you up. Not keep that, nobody can do that. Every day, don't want to go. Get on the floor, tell them what we do. Everything activity, something that we produce. Chill all day, make sure don't go to jail. But let the money spend, yeah, let them do their play. When chicken say, it's so classic. Let me know. You are chill, shaka. Up your passenger, Sunday. Your friend. When chicken say, so classic.
There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime and body, don't take law in your hand, call the right authority, that they can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door, whether you rich or you poor. If you see you must talk it, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, crime stop. They keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Cyan, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Cyan.
We want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
Rabbi, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Come on, some going to 20 put in toto ichiki.
Good morning to you and welcome to the midweek edition of the program from the PRINTNEWS. Today, Wednesday, the 10th of December, 2025. My name is Wendell Nimnan. Welcoming all of you to this edition of the show is where we bring you stories making headlines in the print media. And I'm here this morning, and shortly I will be joined by my partners in the USA. That's the man Suleiman Hashim Tunis to run us through the weather report, and the man Aliyu Masaleh who will be here straight up to 12:30. Esther Daku is still not faring well, and for day 3 now, Esther is not around. But want to wish you a faster recovery, Esther Daku. So welcome to this edition of the PRINTNEWS, brought to you by Crime Stopper Liberia, making sure that crimes, stopped in our various communities. We can do everything as community dwellers to, put a stop to crime or reduce crimes in our homes, our communities, and the society at large. Also, part of this program is Mayuba and Sons Incorporated. They are into the petroleum business. They've been around for more than 20 years and stay providing quality services to the people of Liberia. Last but not the least, Exeter's Best Price Tool. And this is the best time of the year to make use of Exeter's Best Price Tool because, when we enter December, the festive month, too many activities are around the country. So I know you want to get drinks, you want to get stuff for that occasion, you want to get to somewhere where you can spend less and get more. Exodus Best Price Store is that place for you. They're right there on the Old Rosemont Road Junction. And no, the head office is downtown Gurley Street, Monrovia. So I know that special occasion will be okay once you make a stop to Exodus Best Price Store. They have everything to suit that special occasion. So make your way right now. Those of you trying to get stuff for your restaurant, your shop, your little business you have. Well, I encourage you to do business with Exodus Best Price Store. They are a Liberian business owned and operated by Liberians. And the CEO is Mr. Henry K. Jackson. Well, folks, I'm here this morning. So let's see what we have to share with you from the dailies. We have the online version of Front Page Africa newspaper. And this is the very first story before me this morning. It says Front Page Africa releases government performance report on state-owned enterprises. And it says here a key concern. Let me just read this caption first. Who passed, who failed, who made the cut, how SOEs perform in. That's the caption. A key concern for President Joseph Numa Boakai after assuming the presidency in 2024 was the state of the state-owned enterprises. For weeks, President Boakai has reiterated his commitment to regulating and capping the salaries and benefits of executives and board members of the state-owned enterprises, while emphasizing the need for compensations to be in line with the economic realities of the country and signaling a significant step toward ensuring probity, the judicial use of public resources, transparency and accountability within the public sector. Liberia has approximately 46 state-owned enterprises, SOEs operating in sectors like energy, transportation, and telecommunications, and are over president by president-appointed boards, accounting for nearly 10,000 jobs. These seeming autonomous entities are crucial for the nation's economy, but face challenges with financial transparency, governance, and efficiency. Recent actions have included calls for SOEs to appear before the House of Representatives for budget hearings due to failures to provide financial information, and a push for the president to improve governance and regulate compensation. A comprehensive report from the Bureau of State Enterprises, BSE, during the year under review outlined the outcomes of the thorough review of remunerations, stipends, and operational inefficiencies across various state-owned enterprises. The report brought to light the lack of coordination between SOE boards and management, prompting a call for the development of a regulatory framework to govern the SOE sector. Critics have repeatedly expressed concerns over, all right, let me get this off. It says, critics have repeatedly expressed concerns over the government lackluster commitment to driving sector-wide reform, ensuring efficiency, and fostering an environment of accountability governance within the SOEs. Why the Bwaka's administration has adopted a stance on the need for oversight and regulation of state-owned enterprises, the need for underscoring dedication to promoting transparency, efficiency, and responsible management of public resources. Critics say the SOEs remain key to Liberia's economic resurgence amid a dismal economic reality and a somewhat challenged outlook for the country's economic survival and political survivability. Today, we continue our assessment of the government with a look at the state owned enterprises. The Central Bank of Liberia, Executive Governor Henry F. Samoa, the lowdown. The Central Bank of Liberia was established by an act of the National Legislature on March 18, 1999, succeeded the former National Bank of Liberia. The CBL manages Liberia's currency, implements monetary policy for price stability, and assures a sound financial system by regulating banks and non-bank institutions, overseeing payment systems, and acting as the government's fiscal agent, all to support sustainable economic growth. Its core functions include issuing the Liberian dollar, maintaining foreign reserves, supervising financial sector stability, and developing efficient payment systems. Like most of the state enterprises, the bank experienced its own turmoil at the inception of the Unity Party administration. The year 2025 began with the nomination of Henry F. Samoa by President Bwaka as executive governor of the central bank after he had served as acting executive governor for a couple of months following the suspension of Aloysius Talo in 2024. Samoa was officially commissioned in March 2025 alongside James B. Wilfred as deputy governor following their confirmation by the Liberian Senate. While the year under review saw the banking sector remaining sound and capital adequate, it faces challenges with high non-performing loans, making banks cautious as high and rising NPLs in the banking sector hinder broader credit access. In addition, underlying structural problems persist. Although policies aim to address them, the new leadership aims to enhance monetary policy, promote financial inclusion, and build public trust in the financial system. Well, we'll leave the story there because of time. We'll run you through another story. So let's get to our next story here. Let's bring you our next story. And let's see what we have here next. Those of you watching us, please don't forget we want you to drop your comments and tell us where you are watching us from. It's very important for you to drop your comment. All right. Maybe you are listening and you don't have the time to make your input. But from watching, I'm quite sure you will get all the news that you need to know. So let's bring you our next story. And this is going to be our next story. Let's take this story. Yeah, it says Representative Austin Taylor opposes creation of 14 new electoral districts, citing economic strain. Representative Austin Taylor of Maryland County District Number 3 has strongly rejected the decision by the House of Representatives to pass a bill seeking the creation of 14 additional electoral districts before the 2029 general elections. He made the statements via his Facebook page Tuesday evening. The bill, titled A Constitutionally and Politically Guided Framework for Reapportioning Liberia's Constituencies Before the 2029 Elections, proposes increasing Liberia's electoral districts from 73 to 87, affecting 8 counties, including Bong, Grand Bassa, Grand Cape Mount, Grand Jide, Alofa, Magibi, Monserrato, and Nimba. While acknowledging the value of fair representation, Reptailor argued that the timing of the expansion is not in the best interest of ordinary Liberians, stressing that the country's harsh economic realities make such a move unwise. Economy too weak for expanded legislature. Reptailor warned that creating new districts would significantly increase recurrent government spending due to the need for additional lawmakers, legislative staff, administrative offices, and logistics. Our economy is struggling with low revenue and limited fiscal space, he said. Adding more districts now will widen the gap between spending and available resources, weaken service delivery, and place further burden on already struggling taxpayers. Education sector in critical condition. The Maryland County lawmaker highlighted the dire state of the education sector, noting that thousands of volunteer teachers remain unpaid, while many public schools lack basic materials and proper infrastructure. Before expanding political representation, we must invest in education, the foundation of national growth, Reptila said, calling the move a misplacement of national priorities. Health services severely underfunded. Reptila also raised concerns about the poor state of healthcare, especially in remote areas such as Borobo and Callaway, where residents walk long distances to access medical services. With inadequate supplies, limited staff, and weak county health systems, directing scarce funds to new districts ignores the pressing health needs of our people, he emphasized. Unemployment and high cost of living persist. The lawmaker listed youth unemployment, rising living conditions, rising living costs, and limited economic opportunities as issues requiring urgent national attention. He recommended channeling resources into job creation, strengthening the private sector, and boosting agriculture and manufacturing instead of expanding the legislature. Civil servants deserve better. Reptila further argued that the civil servants continue to face low salaries and irregular pay despite carrying the weight of government operations. Improving their welfare must be prioritized before considering new legislative seats, he added. Existing districts still underdeveloped. He pointed out that many of Liberia's current districts lack basic necessities such as reliable roads, electricity, safe drinking water, sanitation, and security presence. We must strengthen governance and develop in the 73 existing districts before adding more, he noted. Focus on citizens' immediate needs. Rep. Austin Taylor concluded that national priorities must align with the pressing needs of Liberians. Better roads, clean water, quality education, healthcare, job, and lower living costs. The purpose of government is not to enlarge itself, but to improve the lives of its people, he said. Until the economy becomes strong enough to support such changes without undermining essential services, I cannot, in good conscience, support the creation of additional districts. Well, those were the assertions made by the District 3 representative of Maryland County. That's Rep. Austin Taylor. Let's take more stories. Very interesting story, that one we just read. Very interesting. We elaborate more on that. But let's get to more stories. Let's take more stories here. I see another one here. This is very interesting. Let's see what it says. Let's get to this story. Yes, I'm trying to get to this one. Right here before me is this story. Prosecution stumbles as key audio evidence falls apart in capital arson trial, but George Willie grants admission. Oh, the capital arson case. I don't know. Call me, you ain't get evidence. You just let the people go. Because just wasting taxpayer money. Every day, court, every day, nothing. You go to court, nothing. Just wasting money. Let's see what the story says. Prosecution stumbles as key audio evidence falls apart in capital arson trial, but George Willie grants admission. All right, that's the story there. Let's take that story. All right, let's bring you that story. And it says the prosecution's case in the high stakes Capitol building arson trial suffered a major blow on Tuesday when a central audio recording touted as critical evidence linking the accused to the December 18, 2024 fire proved nearly impossible to hear after being played in open court. Despite widespread confusion over the recording's contents, Criminal Code A George Roosevelt Z. Willie ruled the clip admissible, deepening an already heated evidentiary battle. Former House Speaker Councilor Jonathan Kofa and his co-defendants face charges ranging from arson and criminal conspiracy to attempted murder for their alleged roles in the blaze that damaged sections of the legislature. The prosecution, seeking to establish direct involvement, presented its first witness, LMP investigator Raphael Wilson, to authenticate the audio clip said to have been extracted from defendant Thomas Etheridge's mobile phone. Defense lawyers immediately pounced, arguing that Wilson neither retrieved the file nor qualified as a voice expert. They further claimed the recording came from an unidentified national security officer, JJ, raising doubts over chain of custody. The defense also alleged the audio was AI generated, lacked transcription, and failed every standard for admissibility. George Willie, folks, I need to get some water. Let me drink some water. Yeah, the country have been a not small thing. I'm call Liberia or not drink. I mean, drink small water and continue the story. Very interesting. Okay, I got some water in the system now, so let's continue. It says George Woolley dismissed those concerns, declaring that AI cannot be hearsay and that the court's focus was not how the statement was made, but whether it speaks the truth. Yet, when the clip presented on the flash drive rather than the phone it was reportedly taken from was played, it was no model and distorted that jurors, lawyers, and spectators could not decipher a single coherent exchange. Still, George Woolley permitted it to be marked and handed to the jury. The prosecution also introduced two physical items, an empty Clorox bottle and a box of matches, said to be tied to the arson. Defense counsel objected, noting discrepancies between the matchbox presented in the city court and the one offered in Criminal Code A, but George Woolley ruled the items sufficiently similar and ordered them admitted for testing. The bongo audio presentation and contested physical evidence had further inflamed tensions in a trial already under intense public scrutiny, with the prosecution now racing to reinforce a case shaken by its own missteps. So, folks, that's the story there. Let's grab another one. Let's take maybe one or two more stories. We just bring you just one daily today, the online version of Front Page Africa newspaper. Because of time, we will not run you through the Daily Observer. But let's take some more stories. Let's see this one. Yeah, this one. Let's take this story. Okay. Um, Newark Mayor Baraka raps on importance of sister cities relations as IG Coleman envisions people center police. And we see the photograph of the Inspector General of the Liberia National Police, Coleman, the mayor of Monrovia, Sharouk, and the mayor of New York City, Raz J. Baraka of Newark. And it says Mayor Raz J. Baraka of Newark, New Jersey, who visited Liberia and met with key policymakers, including Vice President Kuhn, Police Inspector General Coleman, and Monrovia City Mayor Sharouk Siafa, threw back the long-standing historical ties between the U.S. and Liberia, most specifically the cities of Newark and New Jersey and Monrovia. Addressing the joint Liberia National Police and Monrovia City Corporation ceremony held at Monrovia City Hall expressed the critical desire of renewed and meaningful partnership built on shared history, mutual respect, and collective progress. Mayor Baraka, who received a warm reception at the MCC with the key to the city symbolically turned over to him, recounted the deep cultural and human connections between Liberia and the city of Newark, which serves as home to one of the largest Liberian populations in the United States. The Newark City mayor also paid a courtesy visit on Vice President Kuhn and a bilateral engagement at the Liberia National Police headquarters, where he had discussions centered on building capacity, sharing best practices, and strengthening institutional collaboration. The visit was climaxed at the Cape Hotel, where a formal reception was held in his honor. Speaking during the reception, Mayor Baraka again reinforced the need for the relationship between Newark and Monrovia to go beyond formality and evolve into actionable partnership. He emphasized that both cities share the challenges of urban governance, from youth unemployment and public safety to community engagement and climate change as such. They must share strategies, tools, and opportunities to overcome these challenges. This sister city partnership cannot just be symbolic, it has to change lives. We must build systems that give young people hope, strengthen public institutions, and create opportunities that make communities safer, stronger, and more prosperous, said Mayor Baraka. He pointed out Newark's successful public safety reforms, which shifted policing that's policing toward community trust, prevention programs, university partnership, health interventions, and youth empowerment opportunities. Well, we can leave it right there and take our final story from the front page Africa newspaper. And this is going to be our final story this morning. Let's take this as our final story. And this is it. Yes, this is our final story. MCC board decides today. Minister Gafwan says Liberia on track ahead of crucial vote. Finance and Development Planning Minister Augustine Pehi Gafwan says the country remains firmly on track for reaffirmation of its eligibility for a second Millennium Challenge Corporation Compact, even as the U.S. government undergoes major policy shifts under President Donald Trump. Addressing reporters at a press stakeout on Tuesday, Minister Gafwan outlined Liberia sustained diplomatic and technical engagement with MCC officials since the compact was first approved last year under former President Joseph Biden. That approval was placed under review following the U.S. election, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio and the MCC board reassessing all pending commitments. Gafwan said Liberia has worked diligently to maintain momentum throughout the review period. He averred that the government has ever since opened a dedicated MCC office at the Ministry of Finance, recruited a national coordinator and additional staff, and held multiple rounds of dialogue with MCC representatives both in Liberia and in Washington. A 2-week MCC mission led by Ms. Carrie Manian visited Monrovia in September, meeting with sector leaders and reviewing national priorities. President Bouaka, Minister Gafwan indicated that lobbying efforts continue during the U.S. Diaspora Conference, engaging directly with the MCC delegation. We are fairly confident we are on course, Gafwan stated. From all the engagement thus far, the government remains optimistic. Well, folks, that's all we can bring you this morning from the online version of the Front Page Africa newspaper. And we're about to take our break. When we come back, we have our man, Aliyu Masaleh, to make his input on the show. I don't know, we haven't heard yet from our weather report man. But let's go and take word from our sponsors. First, we will take word from Crime Stopper Liberia. Crime Stopper is a major sponsor of all of our programs here at Freedom. So let's take our break, and when we come back, we recap the stories we brought to you, and then we go straight up to Aliyu Masaleh, Maryland, Baltimore.
There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-side justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sanya, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sanya.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Easy, when you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Come on, some going deep and deeper. Put in thought to each game. Living sense in hot.
Okay, folks, thank you so much for rejoining us. If you are watching us from Asia, you're watching us from Europe, you're watching us from Latin America, the Americas, wherever you're watching us from in Africa, please drop your comment and do us one big favor by sharing it live. This is the midweek edition of the program from the PRINTNEWS, brought to you by Crime Stopper Liberia, Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Oral Smart Road Junction, and Mayuba and Sons Incorporated. Let's now bring in our weather report man, Solomon Tunes. Where right after we get the weather report, we're going to be hearing from the man, Aliyu Masaleh. So, Tunes, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning, Aliyu. Good morning, Mama Liberia. Salam alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Again, another weather report day, Wednesday, midday, coming to you live from Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station in the nation capital. Today, weather as we stand, I know you saw a lot of sunshine this morning, and the sunshine keep coming. And be careful a little bit because it's going to be a really hot today again, another hot day in the city of Monrovia. 84 degrees as we stand, but it feels like 92. That's how hot it's going to be. Yeah, you probably might experience a little bit of rain during the afternoon hour. A little bit of rain might be approaching you, but the rain will just bring more heat. So it's not a rain that's going to last till tonight. It's going to be raining just few minutes, not even an hour. Okay, it's because definitely there must be some rain will come in the afternoon hour. because it's telling me here on my radar it's about 70 degree. 70 degree. That's what it's telling me here. Okay, and tomorrow, let me see, at the end of the day, it's going to be very nice again. Tomorrow, it's going to be almost like today. Tomorrow, you might have the rain might last for a little while. From at the same time today, the rain touching ground in Monrovia. It's the same time tomorrow, but tomorrow rain will last a little bit longer than today. But it's going to be a lot of sunshine also in the morning hour. In the afternoon hour, you might get chances of rain. Really, rain will be touched by then 4, 5 o'clock area there. And that rain will start before 6 p.m. or 7. And then it will be cloudy till nightfall or till you go to bed. So this is your 2 days forecast, Wednesday and Tuesday. Just be prepared for the heavy heat, and the rain will definitely, there will be a rain this afternoon. It will be, but the rain will not last long. It will be just a few minutes and it will go away, and then the heavy sunshine will start hitting you again. So that's it for now. It's coming to you from Freedom FM. You get it free. You got nothing to do. It's like I said, it rain likely around 2 p.m. Remember that rain might touch Monrovia around 2 p.m. and the same thing will happen tomorrow. But tomorrow will be a little bit longer than today. So that's it. Don't take umbrella. Don't go with umbrella, because after that few minute rain, that umbrella might be heavy in your hand. You might forget it somewhere. So just bear it. You can stick somewhere for that few minutes. Stay there. I say, Wendell, thank you for being with you again. How was your morning?
Well, thank you first, Tunis, for the weather report. Yesterday, before going to bed, there was a heavy downpour of rain in the district number 17 area. And so I know, like you said, today is going to be sun. But anyway, my morning is okay. How was yours?
At least you're being almost turning to afternoon now. Mine just started. We just hitting 7 o'clock now.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. I see why you own your cup of coffee. I see. Yeah.
What happened with your partner, man? Well, she not feeling well?
She's not faring too well. Yeah, she messaged me on Monday that she feeling some pain and she needed time to rest. So she stayed resting.
We wish her good luck, quick recovery, fast recovery. We wish her every good thing for her to appear back as soon as possible.
Thank you, Tunis. And we have our man Aliyu Masaleh here with us. Aliyu, let me say good morning to you and welcome to the program. You've been sitting there and listening to all of the stories. So let me give you some time to greet the audience, and then you can take a few minutes and just elaborate on some of the stories we read. But I think my attention is drawn to the assertion made by the district number 3 representative of Maryland County, the man Austin Tiller. Hope I got his last name right. So Aliyu, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Nimle. Good morning, Brother Tunis. Good morning, Mama Labura. Hadi Masade. Glad to be here this morning. Yes, that's Mama Labura.
Mama Labura, yo.
Good morning, Aliyu. Good morning.
Good morning.
How is the cool?
Oh, we inside. You know, we're already inside. Yeah. Like yesterday, when they said they were locked down. I said, okay, you'll be there.
Yeah, same thing I called on my sister last night. Was pouring snow, pouring like here in Wisconsin.
Oh.
Yeah, I told her, she said the news telling her that there's snow in New York City. I said, I beg you, man, don't bring that bad luck to us. And we ain't seen snow here since when? So, first of all, the area they stay in, Midwest, is the grandfathers or grandmother of snow. And when it's snowing, it's not even snow time here. we stay in fall, but when it's snowing, the thing we now in winter. Winter hitting us, I think, a week and a half from now, the 22nd, before winter starts. And it been snowing already there for almost a week and 2 weeks now. It's been snowing there. I said we are better off. Yeah, even where this guy is, Aliyu is, they are far better than us because as you go down south, that's how the place get warmer. You know, Aliyu area it can get warmer than here in New York.
Yeah, that's why I like it here. Yeah, we had a little snow on Saturday. That was just the introductory part of the winter.
And that's snow there. That's snowflake. Snowflake. That's not snow. When snow comes, you will not tell. You will know that snow here.
Yeah, they stayed at just certain area, like our area. Them some people said they didn't see it. And then when we drive it, they say, they can't coming from different states. They didn't
And your area again, you in the city, but you know y'all got a lot of country town there.
Mm-hmm. But to the issue this morning, for me, what really caught my attention is had to do with our House of Representatives. Yes, the issue about adding additional 14 seats. According to them, that's why the Constitution say as the population increases, they had to increase the seat within the county or what have you. But this same Constitution, you people they respected the same Constitution when you were doing everything to remove Mr. Kufa. You violated and they respected the Constitution. You couldn't uphold the Constitution. But even minus that, those people, they have been in our house from time to time. Liberians, we have been complaining, the House of Representatives, those people go over there, they enrich themselves, they are getting salaries, benefit, allowances, all of these things, buying 45,000 cars 2 times in a year. And we Liberians, we complaining on you people that you're making too much money, your salaries, and all of these things. You people don't have no conscience. This is time looking at the economic hardship in the country. See what is happening in the country. People, children are not even in school under this administration. Everywhere is just skyrocketing. Everything in the country. For you people to come there and say, oh yes, we want to create 14 more seats to add to the useless 73 seats we have that are making no impact in the lives of the Liberian people. This is astounding. I think they really need to say the thing. You people should be discussing. Liberians have been complaining on our salaries and all of these things, and we are here to serve these people. We need to respect them. They get us here today. You'll be discussing, you'll get the power to reduce and increase your salaries. These are things you should be discussing. How to reduce your salary, how to cut down wasteful spending, or buying for the $5,000 card twice in a year. The scratch card, how to cut it off. You'll use your own money. You'll be thinking how to get rid of the gas. You'll use your own salary to do that and put the money in the budget to increase the health sector, educational, agriculture, private sector job. These are things you should be thinking on that. Liberians, they will be proud of you people and they won't regret why they voted for you. But they voted for some of you people expecting you to go in the house to change things. But when you go there, you people become worse than those that were there. Some people will run as independent candidates. Liberia will trust them. Oh yeah, this man, he's not part of ANC, he's not part of CDC, Unity Party, this other party. He's going as an independent candidate because he know what is happening in that house. When he go there, he will change things. The moment they get there, they allow another political party. You see that kind of deception? So this issue, we have 73 laws because they are not doing anything to impact our lives. Then they are talking about bringing another 14 lawmakers to add them there just to increase the hardship and poverty on the Liberian people. The 73 are there, they enjoying themselves. They are there to enrich themselves. They are taking another 14 to come and add there. What impact will it make on the lives of the Liberian people if you have 73 that are very useless? They are not doing nothing for the country. and those that elected them, then you bring another 14. So like Mr. Kofa said, he's not in support of that. And Senator Taylor is also, he has started pushing back on it. And I hope and pray that the Senate, they shouldn't pass that, and the executive as well. Those people should be focusing how to improve the lives of the Liberian people instead of focusing how to improve their own life. Because that's just what I see over there. Because you people there are not making no impact in our lives, and then you're coming to add another people there to do what? To increase our suffering. If you feel the population is growing in those countries, for now, you're trying to see what to do. You increase the budget for those countries, their country development for whatsoever you call it, so that those representatives can be able to take care of the people that are there instead of talking about creating other seat. But now let us say agriculture break. They gave them 30,000. Some of them don't even say have a potato green day garden in their various countries, in their constituents. When they gave them that money, they can't lay like America. They go lay like Dubai, taking people winning, taking people children. They go, they use it, they waste that money without no accountability. These are the people that we elect. You're only there for wasteful spending to increase poverty on the Liberian people. Nothing. Just now, if you say, oh yeah, let me open the land for 1 hour, let people call from the various district and tell what their lawmakers that are doing, that they are going to re-elect them, that they need to be re-elected. You open the land just now for 1 hour, 2 hours. Normally, maybe only 2% or 1% will call and say, oh yes, our lawmaker is doing this, say he or she got there and they deserve to be re-elected. The rest, they will say, I'm disappointed in my lawmaker. We are frustrated. We are disappointed in the 73 of you guys that are over there. Then you're bringing another 14 to do what? To increase the suffering on us? Those people should try to be happy conscious instead of being conscienceless, heartless, and wicked to the Liberian people. Thank you.
Thank you, Leo. Tunis, you want to chip in before we get to something else? Since you stay hanging around with us.
Oh, brother, we know we discussed this issue last night on our sister show, Nighttime Spin. It's just not fair to the Liberian people. This bill that the House trying to pass, trying for the Senate to concur with their idea, just like what my brother just said. I mean, it's a big burden on the taxpayer. The one that they said they are not doing nothing for us, and then we keep giving them more chances to do whatever they feel like. I don't see any sense in that, you know. But that's Liberia. This is a country we found ourselves in, you know. These ideas are not in our favor. So I don't see the logic behind this. First of all, they should tell us how much it's going to cost the taxpayer, how much more money it's going to cost us. All right, they want to bring their salary down from 8,000 to 5,000. They kick against that. But they want us to accept another 8,000 times 14 to come again. The big burden on the Liberian people, the taxpayers. This is not coming from their salary. It's coming from the common people in the country and the business people. We need to go against this thing. We can't just sit down and discuss it in a different radio station. We need to, the LCC need to get up, the Muslim Council, the women group. You know, this is a robbing. They're robbing the country. But nobody, we all sitting down happily because what? We don't like CDC. So CDC must get up and go and fight for us. I don't see any good idea. This is not any good idea. The first thing they need to do for us to support them, and let it discuss their salary, which as soon as they brought it to their attention, they kick against it immediately. Immediately they kick against it. Now they want to tell us to add. Let it bring how much it's going to be, how much burden is going to be on on the government salary. How much more money that we have to give them for this? You know, 14, including every 3 months you have to give them $45,000 a car. Okay, put all of that together and see. We are in a million. Why children are not going to school? Pregnant women are laying on the naked ground, naked floor in the hospitals. No medicine. People going to dying right before the nurses because of money, no medicine. All of these things. Senate, the House don't talk about it, but increasing their number so that the burden can be on us. We discussed this last night. As for
Thank
me,
you.
I don't think it's a good idea. Back to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Tunis. And I also share the same thought with you guys. I don't think it's timely. The move by the legislature to add additional 14 to the 17, 73 already, existing. I think is not right. It's not timely. So that I hope the Senate will not concur. The representative of District 3, he spoke my mind because you cannot have the hospitals don't have drugs. We don't have good roads in our country. Electricity is still a challenge in our country. I mean, too many things. They're talking about when the population increase, then you add additional seats. Yes, we agree it's constitutional, but you got to do it in a timely manner. It's not timely. You need to settle the basic, social issues, the bread and butter issues. You need to settle that. But our people are still struggling to eat every day. They still struggling to find, to get their kids in school. Too many things happen in the country. Then you'll say you want to bring additional 14 seats to create more burdens on the Liberian people. Because the more seats you create, the more taxpayer money be spent. That 14 seat that you people are creating, those lawmakers that are coming in, they will have their own staffers, and it's going to increase the legislature budget. We are still complaining that it makes a lot of money that they're now, doing anything. Then we won't bring additional 14 seats. It's not timely, my people. For me and the rest of my colleagues here, we are saying it's not timely. The government needs to focus, the legislature needs to focus on something else than creating additional 14 seats. That's more burden. That's more taxpayer money be going there. There are other issues that we need to tackle as a country. Not creating seats to bring in more or useless lawmakers, because the ones we have already, they are not doing anything. They just, enriching themselves, making laws to benefit themselves. Then we're bringing another 14. It's not timely. You need the 1773 lawmakers that we already have there. Look, you need to do some work in your districts. Your district not even settled yet. Then you're trying to bring additional 14 seats. That just more hardship you want to impose on the people. More hardship. That's how I see it.
They need to cut down the time, the tenure. They need to cut those tenure years down.
That's the same thing we are talking, The
Exactly.
referendum, they did not go for the referendum because they wanted, to get more years. The more years you spend, you're not doing nothing. You're just wasting the people time. Some of you 9 years as senator, some of you 12, some of you, I don't know how many years you have gone now as representative. You can't boast of nothing tangible. You can't boast of nothing tangible in your districts.
Exactly.
Which I think is wrong. The people give you all that years to serve. You can't show them nothing in return. Then you're talking about bringing additional 14 seats to make it 87. 87 lawmakers for wetting. Wetting so much. Tunas, let me give you your space so we can get to the phone lines. Yeah, I'm telling you, because Liberia case, enough Liberia problem, enough small problem.
Brother, when there look, in there's no civilized country, you put somebody in power for 9 years. 9 years sitting there doing what? Nothing, just taking
Nothing.
our money,
Mhm.
taking all the benefit. I mean, can you just put 30 people somewhere sitting right there, just eating money, nothing they're doing for us, spending our tax money. Well, are we stupid? They should come down to at least 4 years, full six senators at least 5 years or 4 years, representative 2 or 3 years. Then all these things that will stop. But somebody sitting comfortably 6 years, 9 years. Are we really civilized country? We don't know. We can't sit there and think that these things are not in our favor. Anyway, that's Mama Liberia. By the grace of God, things will change to the better. Back to you.
All right, so folks, at this point, we can take some calls, and the December 17 protest stands. The folks are saying there is no turning back. They're going to come out to call on the government to put them to check. So there is no amount of, threats, what we, keep them away from the protest. They are coming outside on the 17th of December. So that nonsense that was said by the LCC, Liberia Council of Churches, the nonsense they said about calling on the government to put a halt to the December 17th protest, well, the guys are saying we are coming out because we came out first and we presented, our concerns to the government, and the government told us they were going to look into it. And since then, we haven't heard anything from the government. So we are coming back to our grievances put forth before you. How far are you with them? That's what they are coming outside for. So the nonsense, those people at LCC said that the government should put a halt to it, that's their damn business. The guys are saying they're not going to give credence to that. All right. So, Cotto Brown, Crystal, I got a huge history. I know a lot of things about you. Don't even go there one day before you feel bad about yourself. We once lived in the same community, we're just distance apart. All right. So I know a lot about you. So coming up and making threats, telling the people to not exercise their rights, I don't think it's a good thing for you to say. So the folks are saying December 17, there is no turning back. They are coming outside to exercise their rights, to call on the government to put their feet to fire. That President Waka, the way you are proceeding is not the right way. Please, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's not a bad thing. The very people that elected the government are the very people that are coming back to say, look, we elected you, but what we elected you for, you are not doing it. So please, you stay have time to adjust. That's what they are coming outside for. So who in the hell is Liberia Council or churches and no Secretary General, or what kind of position you have there? You and your useless Bishop Cotto Brown, all of you coming up to say part of nonsense. You people are making people to disrespect the church. So when the people come outside, that you the one will go after. We'll go after you people because we know some personal things about you. So we'll go outside, we'll go into your closet to come tell the people that they shouldn't come outside. Or call us on 0776 104 104 086 500 104. The female line 0770 297 016. The WhatsApp line is there, plus 231 86 500 104. Let me run you through the comments quickly, and then we'll come and take calls. So let's take it from this point. Vinicius Jr. Boss says, I'm watching you from Newcretown. Henry Tito Jr. says, good morning. I'm watching you from my residence in Caldwell. And a big thanks
man,
to...
say my please look beyond the stage. He's there. He will soon be coming there.
Okay, so let me get through with the comments first. Then I'll go to the stage. Let me read the comments. It says, Henry Tito Jr. says, good morning. I am watching from my residence in Caldwell, and a big thanks to our weather report man, Uncle Tunis, for always giving us great information about our country, Liberia. The weather report every day, morning and night. John K. Talve says, great family. I'm following you from SKD Boulevard Junction, District 6. Hassan Pine says, good morning, Freedom. That's Hassan Pine. He says, good morning, Freedom FM. I'm watching you from Douala Market in Makeke. And Miratula says, good morning. I'm watching you from New Georgia Estate. Thanks for the great job. Saturday, Zonwie Waterwest says, I'm watching you from Atlanta, Georgia, the United States. Dara's Errol Paul says, good morning. How can I communicate with Freedom FM? I want to know the cost of TV and radio show time. All right. We'll get that information to you. And Stephen Yakade says, good morning. I'm following you from Coventry District number 2, Lower Magibe County. Sam Toby, our man from Brooklyn Park, he says, good morning, my Freedom family. I'm following you from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Isaac Tullis says, hi, Freedom FM. I'm watching you from Oro, Vittown community, all on God family. And Jackson Bobby Bedia says, good afternoon, Brother Wendell. And
Brother
Tunis, I'm watching from Upper Caldwell Success Community. Thanks. It says, thank you guys for a job well done. So far, so good. Those are all the comments we have. It's time to take our calls on the show because we're running out of time. So let's give Gus a minute to greet the audience, and then we can go to the phone lines. Gus, let's hear from you.
Good morning. Go to the phone line. Good morning, Tunis. Good morning, Liberia. It's Gus Kwama. Glad to be here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so let's get to the phone lines. We've already announced the numbers and calls are coming in. So let's take this person as our first caller. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, welcome to the show. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is calling from Raleigh.
Go ahead, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for the discussion. And also, I want to thank the honorable man for that brilliant decision that he's taking. You know, the people they're taking out to be full in the country with the voters. Before you come over that kind of decision, it's going to be town hall and para hall meeting discussion because we don't want coming to the voting. We should do all that with the before you put it in the law. But they say not to capital bidding because they want to enrich themselves, so they're coming back to force something on. We don't do. But then, come around for Donald will get sense, will be the rebel president to deny it. There is no rebel runner who will put our own rebel runner up by denying it. If they force it and provide a seat, time for voting 2029, we'll come on and project, we'll not vote for that seat. And then we see why they will vote in the hall by themselves. Thank you for the discussion and thank you for the show.
Thank you. Let's take another person. Let's bring this person on. Hello?
Yeah. Good afternoon, Freedom FM family, and good afternoon to my peace-loving people of the Republic of Liberia, and good afternoon to you, dear Mr. Nimene in studio in Liberia. The day remain constant at Council AF Command once again our talk show. Look, these lawmakers are not serious-minded people. The thing is supposed to be discussion to benefit the people, how to reduce their tenures. They're not talking it, how to represent properly. They're not talking it. But they pass improper bills in their interest and play and affect it. When are you creating 14 additional seats for the Republic of Liberia to put more burdens on the citizens of this country? These lawmakers are there. No proper representation, no oversight and responsibility in the House of Parliament. We are suffering, we are crying every their focus in a process. Giving their allowance to school, let's create another additional potency so we can bring our corrupt friends, our girlfriends, our sons and daughters into the various position so that they will be. No, the people feel that we're stupid. But let me tell you, the political bishop and the political reverend, Bishop Otto Brown, if you want to respect yourself, remit to your God position. When we come to our political landscape, we wear our political garment, we will to the letter, and we will bring to public rescue because you people are here to speak to the faces of the leaders for us, your rooters, and then you are not doing it. You are saying enough necessary today to protest, but it was necessary yesterday to protest. We are not stupid. Because of
Oh my God, we lost that caller, but let me take Joseph Colley on this overseas line. Joe, welcome to the show. I don't know where you're calling from in the U.S., but let's give you the time to tell us.
Hey, brother Wendell, and Mama Liberia, and brother Tony. This is Joseph Colley calling from New York. Brother, it's just pathetic, man. Like we say, these are troubled times because some of the people we expect to be speaking for the less unfortunate are there to put them down. You know, it's like the prayer mentality. These people are not even the Bible. It's just only for yourself. You know, it's crazy. It's mind-boggling. All of you have followed or what other crazy one that used to call it pastor or that may follow into the lawmakers, man. Y'all got money in your brain? Excuse me, man. Look, this is the kind of mentality that we have, or the kind of crazy thing that is going on. How can you, as a family, you got one or two children, you're not even sending them adequately to the school, no medical care, you don't have a lot of things for your own children. Then you still having children or whatever that you have. All people are the same. You want to let be more running to like when people are going to school. But people, man, this is crazy. It's insane. Take care of your responsibility. Improve the people's life. Create a visible or flexible place that the people can be able to move around and to support that is just to do more.
Hello, Joe, you there? Oh my God, the internet is so let's conclude from your end, Joe. The internet is bad this morning. Joe, are you there? Okay, I think we can leave it right there. Joe, the internet is you there? Joe, let's give you the time to conclude. Okay, I think we're having some serious issues. So let's take some.
Joe making us email. We're in New York and his internet giving problem.
Yeah, I don't know, but let's talk to this person. Hello.
Yeah, Willa, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, let me say hi to Tony and Cos. You know, sometimes we sit and wonder whether we really have leaders in this country. Because look at the situation we find ourselves in now. It's the kind of bill that you totally poverty now. What kind of constitution to respect here? Well, all of the laws have been broken by the president and his regime speakers. So what law are you talking about? When we have all of the economic difficulties in the country, all of the people that were helping us, they are leaving us. When you say left from here, your father minister called for fast and burn. And one of the institutions that was supporting election in this country, they left. The newest now is a student government, taking away 149 million. Then instead of you talking about recording that budget and reset and look at priority, you are increasing another one. What benefit do we get if you bring 87 lawmakers? We have 87 now. We have 73. When you bring the 40, it's If he told me he should be getting something that's $3,915,000 US. Then you talking about their staff. They want to employ at least 15 to 16 persons in their offices. Then you talking about they want to be cooking their food. They want to be washing their clothes. They want to be ironing their clothes. You killing me? Then what would be there now for the layman? Just yesterday, we were discussing here on the Freedom FM. And for a lady dying for childbirth only because she could not afford additional $11,000 to make it $21,000 to go on an operation, Rennie Hospital, government hospital. The last time we saw a lady delivering outside of Redemption Hospital in Monrovia here, only because she could not afford to enter and have a safe delivery. They would say that about increasing problem on Liberia. Why can't you improve the health sector? Why can't you improve the educational sector? Here in most of the country, children are sitting on the phone to take their lesson. Where Liberia, where we headed, we don't know. Liberia is on the very serious downfall because you can't keep pushing people like this.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Edmund. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon.
Sorry, brother. We know we have certain brother Tunes. I need a charge in particular calling from Upper Power Sisters Community. Thank you for the time for me and taking you. Okay.
Go ahead, brother. Let's hear you.
Yeah, but we know, you guys always formulate like people giving it information. But I want to say this, our major problem in this country is our lawmaker. The people all they get up and tell you that if you want to get rich quicker, they're into politics. Go in the house or go to the executive to get rich. Because these guys, they are playing fun on the Liberian people because they know Liberian people are very tolerant and they are reluctantly sitting in a life to watch out for them. That's why they are creating another move for the city to add on to them because they are advocating creating another atmosphere to invite more people to steal Liberian people money. For example, the few of them are out there. Look at the amount of money that goes to the people. People are dying from starvation. Look at viral conditions. See if you go on the internet, see the groups that people are trapping on. So that is spend days thinking that you find a way to people carrying their group damage because of the viral condition. The country is very rich with less population, but because of the lack of good governance, that's why people are suffering in this country.
Okay.
Our lawmakers and our government officials, they are very wicked. They don't have the mind or the heart to help the Liberian people.
Here's what I see.
The people, they are very deceptive. Most of those that are in opposition to the unity party people, it's almost 14 years now they got the country. It's nothing better. They are there, they are very, the thing is spoken against. I mean, they are doing it dance full. It's very wicked. And
thank you.
I want to conclude, but is people that we pledging men in this country, those are the people we look at to speak for the Liberian people. But now, they are into politics.
Okay.
That Bishop, the United Party Bishop, I think he knows what the people are already angry or already. He therefore he said, stop what he's trying to say, and then he's not into the Liberian people. Thank you for following the time.
Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Hello? Hello? Okay, let me take another person since you're not ready to talk.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. My name is I do join you from the motorcycle committee in Central Monrovia, where 89% of our citizens stay doing for the village. Yeah, Central Benson will committee to be concerned. It is 40. It is 40 to see our representatives. Our young people, our citizens stood on the front in the rainfall. That's why they built in the interest of the people. Or rather themselves. Can you imagine?
Hello? Oh my God, we lost you. Let's talk to you. Hello? Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Tell us your name and where you join us from.
I'm Patience.
Go ahead, Patience. Let's hear you. Welcome.
There's a matter selling them. There's only 3 lawmakers. They give you a hard time in this country. They're trying hard to get rid of them. They just put a selling order. They won't bring another man or someone
famous. They went down chapter 30. They removed people. Then they will pray another 40 again. But when the marshal, there's a name. We look for it. We look for it. The party is when a party for the 2 years. This song is still the nation. That is what we're going to do. They will come in and oil thing. Or you know the party for one get more love than in our house. It's not even a way trying to tell us.
Okay, Patience. Thank you.
The point is what problem is on the
We inside. Thank you. Thank you so much, Patience. Great. Let's take my CC as our last caller. No time. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Wendell. Let me say how to master it there and I will not go there in the task. But thank you for the show, Wendell. I want to ask you, Lord, because I want to push 14% on the lot of people out there that they do that. What is it for us? The other guys are there that don't mind our friends. What they doing for us? I want to put 14 more on the lot of us and they do. What they doing for us? We see this song every day. We pray every day on a daily basis. They put hearing all the laughing at us. What they enjoying the resources. They get added a salary or what's crying on us here. Did I be paid then yet? But they say they get 1.2 billion. Keep this song, we're talking about them. They put the salary here. What else I empty? Nobody there buy. Who I said, for that on the sidewalk? So we may fall out in your day. It's not, it's a thing I trying to go this morning. Until I be 2 minutes, what I lie to you. Only on your country. Say, make it to power, who's a call, you say, but there for the 2 year criminal behavior in what they say they brought to power, what's going on in government. You want other people to also see our resources, what we see in the money. We apply our children in school. We hungry. Nothing we are to eat. But you get other people there, but you shouldn't protest. And we think we'll get here to listen to them. So I'm calling on Liberia, very on Liberia. I'm calling on my woman. And woman, you all wake up. You all wake up who are suffering. They come out on the 017. That's not supposed to get here for them. Because they enjoy to work out from. They fucking already feel with their family, everything in their home. So they tell you, if I come out, it's not 17. But don't mind and don't listen to them. Let's come out and protest and tell you, oh, voila. They may not tell you, all right. Thank you.
Thank you, Masisi. Thank you very much. We're not taking any more calls, so I'm going to go over to my partner to take meaning each to wrap up, and we leave from here after that. So, guys.
Aliyu, go ahead.
Aliyu is never around at the end of the show. I don't know these last 2 days. I don't know. Aliyu, Gus is not there. Aliyu is on, but we're not hearing him. So, Tunis, let's just hear from you and go home.
People here, thank you for joining our show, the daytime show. We got a sister show called Nighttime Spain. You can join us tonight so we can continue the topic. The discussion will be fruitful. Please find time at 11 p.m. tonight and join us so we can continue the discussion. Thank you. This is your good friend Suleiman Hashim Tunis coming to you live from Radio LIB here on Staten Island, New York. With Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station in the nation capital. Please join us tonight at 11 p.m. in your time. Over here in New York, it will be 6 p.m. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Tunis, and do have a pleasant midweek day in New York City. And to all of you, thanks for being a part. Aliyu Masale, Gus, and all of you want to say thank you. We'll be here tomorrow with the What's on Your Mind edition. My name is Wendell. Bye-bye.